After more than a year of sassy trailers and promotional clips, 20th Century Studio Free Guy has finally arrived in the movie theaters. Both the critics and the audiences have instantly expressed their excitement for the film's mid-August release. The comedy starring Ryan Reynolds has a high score on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics as well as the audience. Free Guy opened to $12 million at the box office.
This is Free City. You could rob a store, carjack someone, punch a pedestrian in the face, you'll figure it out.
It's quite easy to see why Free Guy has a mass appeal and was successful with the critics. It has an amazing cast featuring Ryan Reynolds, Jodie Comer, Taika Waititi, Keery, Utkarsh Ambudkar, and Lil Rel Howery. The movie's IMDb page also displays cameo voice appearances by Channing Tatum, Hugh Jackman, and John Krasinski. Free Guy is an original story with smart choices about the way it splits pop culture, mostly the gaming culture. The movie's director is Shawn Levy, while Ryan Reynolds plays Guy, who's a non-player character living inside an open-world game named Free City. Guy spends most of his days as both figurative and actual cannon fodder for an array of avatars who run around the Free City, blasting up Guy's hometown and taking everything they want. One day, Guy makes a decision not to follow his programming, which eventually sets him off on an adventure that permanently changes his digital life. Even though it's not based on a video game, Free Guy could easily continue as a franchise. Shawn Levy, the director of the film, revealed that he's thought about a sequel.
And you tried to steal it from me with that Molotov chick.
Her name's Millie.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Millie.
I've made things that launch franchises, and I've made enough things to know that you just don't know the outcome. We have bandied about and flirted with some ideas, he added at the press conference for the film's release. But if the film happens to be a big enough success to ensure a sequel, what could we expect in Free Guy 2? By the end of the movie, Guy becomes self-conscious and gets to level 102 in Free City. He decides to help Millie, who he knows by the name Molotov Girl in the game, find the video file that she thinks will show that Free City is made after one of her games. Many years ago, Millie and Keys created a program named Life Itself that was bought by Soonami and run by Ant1. Millie quit working for Soonami and launched a lawsuit against them. To win, she needed evidence that Ant1 used her code. Regardless of Ant1's attempts to stop Millie from discovering it, she and Guy eventually find out that the code is in Free City in the shape of an island that was made for Life Itself. Since there isn't an actual setup for a sequel in the ending, the story could pick up years later and focus on Guy and the other Free Life characters. I've made things that launched franchises, and I've made enough things to know that you just don't know the outcome. We've bandied about and flirted with some ideas, he explained at the press conference for the movie's release. If we make Free Guy 2, it'll be titled Albuquerque Boiled Turkey. If you've seen this movie, you'll understand that joke. It's 100% Free Guy 2 Albuquerque Boiled Turkey, based on one of 7 million improv lines by Taika Waititi. Based on one of 7 million improv lines by Taika Waititi, said Shawn Levy.
If we can get there, that is the evidence we need.
You can't go past the waterline. I tried.
We need help.
Free Guy 2 still has to be confirmed by Disney, so for now there isn't a release date for the future sequel. Even if it does happen, we're sure that it will take a while until we see Free Guy 2 on the big screen. Reynolds is working on Deadpool 3, and the threequel is likely to start filming in 2022. With this in mind, the earliest Free Guy 2 could begin in 2023, with the earliest release date in 2024. One day after the Free Guy hit the movie theaters, Reynolds tweeted out, "And after 3 years, messaging Free Guy as an original IP movie, Disney confirmed today that they officially want a sequel. Woohoo!" Reynolds' enthusiastic tweet is a clue that 20th Century Studios and its parent company Disney are going for a sequel. This and the fact that Free Guy did exceptionally well at the box office, with an earning higher than $28 million in its first 4 days. If it was before 2020, that opening would be worrying, but given the circumstances in this new era, this is a great result indeed. If Reynolds is tweeting out to everyone about the possible sequel, then there's a big chance that Free Guy 2 could be announced in the next few months. If that happens, we could have a release date very soon, mostly because Disney has a habit of locking release dates at least 2 years in advance.
I'll grab you one.
Oh, Keys,
I know, medium coffee, cream 2 sugars.
There's a lot of room for our Free Guy favorite characters to come back for Free Guy 2. All the stars from the first movie, such as Ryan Reynolds, Jodie Comer, Keery, Utkarsh Ambudkar, and Lil Rel Howery, most likely will be back to reprise their roles in the sequel. It appears that there won't be any trouble to get all the cast back, according to Reynolds. We all hope that we get to do this again. either in this form as a sequel or something else, he enthused. We're lucky, a couple of people I've got the opportunity to work with multiple times, and I'm hoping that if not in another Free Guy movie, it's in another movie or another form. There's also a possibility of new faces joining the cast of Free Guy 2, with Millie and Keys now a real-life couple. Guy is back living a single life. This will open new doors for a new love interest to enter his life, whether it's another NPC made by Millie and Keys or an avatar manned by a new human player. One of the Free Guy cast members who probably won't be coming back for the sequel is of course Taika Waititi. This is mostly because Waititi is already busy with other projects for the next few years. One of the projects is Star Wars, and he'll also appear in the new TV comedy Our Flag Means Death. Another fact is that Waititi's repulsive Free Guy character, Antoine, met his match in Millie and Keys and was sent packing by the time the movie finishes. With this, there's a chance for a new villain to appear in the Free Guy 2. Therefore, if there's a sequel, 20th Century Studios could end up hunting for a new star to play the antagonist role.
Catchphrase?
Well, I mean, time to think one up yet. Although catchphrase is a pretty cool catchphrase.
There aren't any official story details for Free Guy 2 that have been revealed, even with a strong promise of a sequel that could be announced by Disney in the following months. There are a lot of ways the story could go considering the ending of Free Guy, mostly because the film ends up becoming a free open-world game, with Millie, Keys, and Mauser taking charge of their new company, with a highlight on the flagship game, Free Life. There's a brand new start for all the movie's characters. Even though the movie ends on a positive note, this recent freedom could lead to new problems in the sequel. It could be dealing with coding problems in Free Life, or any other problems that could come up as Millie, Keys, and Mauser attempt to bring their company back to life. In Free Guy 2, there could also be new NPC characters for Guy and Buddy to connect with, or new avatars controlled by real-world gamers with different types of motives. If a gamer tries to take over, it could mean trouble for Guy and the humans who oversee his game. If the sequel is officially announced, then we'll probably get more details about the storyline in the upcoming months following the long-awaited news. Consequently, you should remain with us so we can keep you updated on all of the Free Guy 2 news as they come out.
There is no bank.
So what do we do?
Whatever we want.
On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you think the Free Guy 2 plot will be about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure you like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching guys.